Hello and welcome to the Georgian College Athletic Centre in BArrie, Ontario for Thursday night OCAA basketball. Both the women's and men's basketball teams in action tonight, with the women tipping off first as the Georgian Grizzlies host the Centennial Colts. Both teams off to slow starts to their season, and both will try and earn their first win of the season here tonight. Grizzlies are 0-4 and the Colts 0-3. Tonight they'll have the opportunity to get a win and get their season back on track. I'm Sean McAvoy. I'm joined by Jeff Nurnberg, live on the call for tonight's games.
Hello, everybody.
Starting things off for the Colts, be number 5, Marianne Blake, number 8, Judy Taw, number 10, Corey Brown, number 23, Kayla Pereira, and number 34, Olivia Thompson. On the floor for the Grizzlies, give me number 7, Eden Young, number 9, Chelsea Lees, number 10, Kelsey Dunkold, 11, Mackenzie Howlett, as well as number 12, Cassie Warren-Timpano. Taking to center court for the tip, and we are underway. Colts win the tip. Blake with the ball now. Brown has it, top of the arc, driving. Her shot doesn't go. Young grabs the rebound. Grizzlies with their first offensive possession. Lees now driving right. Going to Dunkold. Back out to Lees to the top of the arc for Young. Warren-Timpano to Young. Young driving the baseline. Inside for Dunkold. Shots up. In and out, not falling. Colts with the ball now, heading up floor. Brown with the ball, defended by Young. Hands it to Blake. Now Young ripping at it, but Colts retain possession. Pass there off the mark for Judy Taw, unable to grab it. Grizzlies ball. Warren-Timpano takes the inbound pass and moves it to Howlett. Back to Warren-Timpano, back to Howlett. Howlett will take it over half. Driving to the basket, right hand, goes to Lees on the left side. Open for the 2 points, Grizzlies on top.
Nice ball movement there, Sean.
Found the opening on the far side. It's a good pass by Howlett. Big steal by Young. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. She'll slow things down and look right. Ball goes to Howlett, open for 3. It's up. No good. Dunkel grabs the rebound, puts it up. That one misses. Colts eventually grabbing it. Number 23, Kayla Pereira grabbed the rebound. Pereira driving. Standing tall was Kelsey Dunkel. Good defense is now Lee heading up floor for the Grizzlies. Slowing things down inside, Warren-Timpano. She calls the play and heads to the top of the arc. Young to Howlett to Lees. Inside for Young, working the post, goes to the right hand. No good. Blake grabs the rebound. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Blake, covered by Grizzlies. Moving it to Brown. Brown loses possession, but Colts will retain possession. Blake inbounding, puts it into Brown. Corey Brown looking for space. Driving was Pereira, but losing the ball. Lees now has it. Warren-Timpano will cross the half for the Grizzlies. Calls the play and goes right. Hands it off to Lees. Move around the top of the arc. Warren-Timpano, shots up. That's off the mark. Blake going for the rebound. Howlett grinding in the paint, trying to get a shot off. Finally able to do so, but it's off the mark. Colts have the ball. Brown heading up floor with the ball for the Colts. Looking right. Gets a pick from Pereira. Brown still having it. She drove and gets the call. So it's Lees being called. Foul against the Grizzlies. Colts will have the ball in the front court, sideline.
Good defensive pressure by the Grizzlies so far this game, making things tough on the Colts to get anything going.
Have to be able to force turnovers and, of course, score off those turnovers. That's where the Grizzlies have had problems so far this season, as Cassie Warren-Timpano trips up on the referee and loses the ball. Are the Grizzlies. Tough possession there for the hometown Georgian Grizzlies. Colts
Yeah.
get the ball back.
Yeah, those are always tough plays to swallow.
Grizzlies' focus will be to limit their turnovers. That one, of course, a little unusual how it happened, tripping over the ref's foot. Anyhow, Colts have the ball, and it's Brown moving right. Judy Taw's three-point shot no good, and Lees grabs the rebound. Warren Tempano will try again, taking it out of the defensive end. This time, no tripping, and Young now working with it in the paint. Shot's no good. Grabbing her own rebound, though. She puts it out to Howlett. Howlett will slow things down and call a play. Warren Timpano has the ball to Howlett. Trying to go inside to Dunkel, but the pass is off. Goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Grizzlies. Kelsey Dunkel really is your player to watch on the Georgian offense. She's a focal point, getting that ball in the paint and not letting other Georgian shooters kind of really only have to work on the outside. So Kelsey Dunkel getting some points in the paint will be a big focus for the Grizzlies' success tonight. Colts shot off the mark. Young gets the ball, heads over half. Goes to Dunkel. Dunkel pump fakes, drives with the right hand, gets the 2 points. Only the second basket scored here tonight. Grizzlies have a 4-point lead. 6 minutes remains in the first quarter. Brown with the ball, driving left. Taking it with her left hand. Good defense by Mackenzie Howlett, got in her way. Brown wants a foul, but no call by the refs. It'll be Centennial ball on the offensive baseline. Taw will inbound. Taw to shoot. Whiffing on that one. Howlett grabs the ball, moves it to Warren Timpano. 3-on-2 for the Grizzlies. Driving the paint. Through the contact with the left hand, Warren Timpano extends the lead. 6-0 Grizzlies. Brown with the ball for the Colts. Young gets picked. Dunkel switched off. The pass was going for Sarah Diaz-Samez, but unable to handle it. Taw inbounds it. Stolen by the Grizzlies. Now Young with the ball. Play to Mackenzie Howlett. Finding space inside. No basket, though. It's a travel called against Howlett. Another offensive turnover by the Grizzlies. However, clinging to a 6-0 lead. 5:19 remains in the first quarter. It's been a slow start for the offense of both teams, but a defensive showcase in the meantime. Blake struggling for an opening.
Both teams have struggled to shoot the ball this year, Sean, so they both may need a little time to warm up here.
A lot of traffic in the paint near the basket. That's where both teams are trying to get. Try and get some relief for their shooters on the outside.
Hens have been active, though, so it's no surprise that we've seen a lot of turnovers so far tonight.
Brown's three-point attempt doesn't go. But she is fouled, and she'll get 3 shots. So 3 shots from the free throw line on the way. Corey Brown, the shooter. Foul went against Cassie Warren Timpano. That's her first. 3rd foul by the Grizzlies so far this quarter. First shot's good.
Brown does a good job of getting to the line this season as well, and she shoots a good percentage, almost 80% so far. So we don't want to be fouling her, especially for 3.
3rd attempt's up, and she goes 3 for 3 from the line. Colts cutting the Grizzly lead in half now, 6-3 with 5 minutes remaining in the first. Eden Young moving the ball up court. It's Kelsey Dunkel on the receiving end of that pass, finding Warren Timpano. Shot is short. Rebounded by Michelle Bellozo. Brown now to Blake. Blake mishandles the pass and out of bounds. Took her eyes off the ball a little too soon. She wanted to get that shot off while she had some space, but unable to handle the pass. Colts turn the ball over.
Yeah, you got to catch it to shoot it.
So it'll be Georgian calling their first timeout of the night. Head coach Todd Talbot in his first year going to talk things over with his Grizzly group. For those of you who are following along on our live cast, we do apologize for some technical difficulties we are having with our video. However, we are working on it and should have it corrected shortly. In the meantime, we'll carry on with our audio. We're back underway as Warren Timpano takes the pass from Young, and the Grizzlies head up floor. It's Hallett crossing half, moving to the corner for Dunkel. Dunkel goes inside for Young. Young right underneath the basket, gets the layup to go. 8 points now for the Grizzlies, leading 8-3.
Bit of a press there by the Colts on that last possession, but the Grizzlies did a good job of moving the ball quickly to break it.
Blake driving for the Colts, gets it to go. She moved from that left, from outside the arc on the left side, drove with her right hand, got it to go. Grizzlies now with the ball. Hallett carries it over half and moves it to Young on the far side. Lee's now going to work in the paint with her right hand, moves it outside top of the arc. However, a call goes against the Colts. It is Sarah Diaz-Somez for the Colts being called with the foul. It's Grizzlies ball on the offensive baseline. Mackenzie Hallett will inbound it. Watch for this pass to go over top to Kelsey Dunkel or inside underneath the basket. It will go inside. Missing the shot, though, is Dunkel. Colts have the rebound and head up floor. In the corner, the Colts shooting, no good. That was number 3, Michelle Belozo with the shot. She has the ball again at the top of the arc, moving it to Blake. Blake's got space at the top of the arc. Number 23, Pereira has it. Shots up, rebounded by Eden Young. Eden Young now moving up floor. We've got our video back, so thank you for your patience, those watching. Dunkel, strong effort trying to keep that one in bounds. Unable to do so, though, and Centennial's ball on their defensive baseline. Brown moving the ball. Howlett has it. Moving to Young. Young driving over top. The right hand tries to get a shot up. Foul goes against Asia Brown for Centennial. Warren Timpano will inbound it for Georgian. Finds Mackenzie Howlett at the top of the arc. So as play stops, it's number 4, Asia Brown. Another foul, back-to-back fouls called against her. That'll lead to her being taken off the court. Number 30, Lauren Barker is going to check in for Asia Brown. Georgian ball on the baseline. Finds Lee's in the corner. Lee's driving, puts it out. Howlett shot off the mark, but Dunkel grabs the rebound, finding Warren Timpano pulling up from deep. It doesn't go. Corey Brown with the ball. Sarah Diaz-Somez shot didn't go. Struggling to get the rebound was Lauren Barker. She's unable to do so, and Lee's heading up floor for the Grizzlies. Pass inside to Dunkel. Fouled on the shot. Dunkel will be heading to the free throw line, shooting 2 as Lauren Barker's called for the foul. Kelsey Dunkel's first shot goes, and Grizzlies have 9 points with 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. Second one doesn't go. Lees tips it out. Chelsea Lee's getting called a lane violation there, entering the lane a little bit early off that free throw attempt before it hit the rim. So it'll be Centennial inbounding the ball from their sideline. Corey Brown takes the inbound pass and crosses half. Centennial going to work on offense. Belozo pulling up for 2. It goes. Bouncing off the rim and going in. Murray will now inbound for the Grizzlies. It's a 2-point game, 2:19 left to go in the first quarter. Howlett takes the inbound pass. To Murray, back to Warren Timpano. They're over half. Kelsey Dunkel was open but unable to take that pass cleanly. Lees grabs the ball
Nice
off a
save.
mishandled pass. Dunkled now, losing the ball. But Warren Timpano grabs it and drives the lane, gets the 2. Corey Brown with the ball for the Colts. Howlett stepping up on defense. There's Talia Campbell, moves it to Corey Brown. Rebounded by Sarah Diaz-Almez. Unable to get it to go. Grizzlies standing tall in their defensive end. Talia Campbell going to get called for a block for the Colts. So Georgian is in the bonus now, and that blocking foul will send Mackenzie Howlett to the line to shoot 2. First one goes. Second one does not, but Chelsea Lee's fighting for a rebound, doesn't get it. Campbell grabs it and heads up floor for the Colts. Pelozo's shot goes. Michelle Belozo. Howlett crosses half for the Grizzlies to Warren Timpano. Calls the play. It's Katie Murray now, putting it to Kelsey Dunkled on the outside. She's one-on-one with a defender. Off the Colts player, out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball on the offensive baseline. Autumn Courtney takes the pass. Now Lees finds Murray inside. Good shot attempt by Murray, grabbing her own rebound, putting it back up. It doesn't go. Courtney fighting for the board, doesn't get it. Lees finally gets it. Scrambling for the ball underneath the basket. Jump ball finally the call. And possession goes to the Grizzlies, so they'll inbound from the baseline. Olivia Thompson enters the game for the Colts. So Murray inbounds to Courtney. Courtney almost losing the ball under defensive pressure. Looking for somewhere to go, finds Howlett inside. Now driving with the left hand and will get to the free throw line. She's fouled. Olivia Thompson got called for the foul and will exit the game. Howlett to shoot. First one doesn't go. She'll have a second attempt. Oh for 2 from the line there, but fighting for her own rebound, she gets it as Mackenzie Howlett. And another jump ball called. This time it'll go to the Colts. Last jump ball went to the Grizzlies, so Colts have possession here. 42.5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Corey Brown has it for the Colts, crossing half. Eden Young is covering her. Moving left. Almost intercepted by Howlett. Campbell has it. Driving is the Colts, a nice layup made there, number 30, Lauren Barker. Eden Young to Howlett, 20 seconds. There is a shot clock, about a 1.5 second differential between the shot clock. It's turned over though, and now Colts heading up floor with no shot clock. Campbell. The pass was intended for Talia Campbell, but she wasn't able to get her hands on it. It goes out of bounds, and Georgia will have 10 seconds to get a last second basket before the end of the first quarter. Young finding Murray through the center of the floor. Courtney now in the corner. Her pass attempt's rejected, and there's 2.2 seconds Grizzlies will have to work with to get a last second bucket here. Dunkled enters the game for Courtney. Watch for Dunkled underneath the basket here. Howlett will be the inbounder. That's where they'll try and go with the ball. It's Young that grabs it, puts it up, and is going to get to the foul line. So from the baseline, the inbound pass goes underneath the basket, and Young gets fouled on the layup attempt. So First of 2 shots coming up here. First one doesn't go. Second one does, and there's a 2 point separating the Grizzlies and the Colts. Last second shot is up. It's long and no good, and the Georgian Grizzlies are going to take a 13-11 lead into the end of the first quarter. Thank you to those that are following along on our live stream or here at the Georgia College Athletic Center. Be sure to stay up to date with everything going on in the Georgia College Athletic Center. Go to www.georgiangrizzlies.ca or follow Georgian Grizzlies on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay up to date with all the varsity events and any other events going on in the Georgian Athletic Center.
Yeah, I'll definitely be a little more into guys just because I know them a little bit better.
Sure.
I don't know any of the girls' names, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. You do anything at halftime, or
What's that?
you do anything at halftime?
There's just like a shoot for cash competition, and then we'll just take like 10 minutes off. We'll just kind of step away for a minute.
A little analysis right before the start of the second half.
Yeah, just as they're about to get underway, I'll just say a quick couple words and then get back to the game.
Yeah.
So as the two teams return to the floor, it'll be the Grizzlies starting the second quarter with the ball. Katie Murray prepares to inbound. Howlett has the ball for the Grizzlies. Finds Dunkel in the paint, driving now with the right hand. No good though on the shot. Taw has the ball. Pereira to shoot. It's no good. Barker almost saves it from going out of bounds, unable to do so. Grizzlies will take over. So after the first quarter, Michelle Bellozo is your leading scorer with 4 points. Bellozo on the Centennial Colts. Grizzlies, however, hold a 2-point lead, 13-11. 9.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. As Howlett moves the ball, the Chelsea leads in the front court. She's got space, drives, gets another 2 for Georgian. Blake with the ball for the Colts. Moves left in the corner. It was Asia Brown back to Blake. Blake shoots for 3, gets her own rebound. This shot's for 2, and it goes. Staying with only within a basket or 2, Centennial Colts down 15-13. Georgian with the ball. Howlett finding Lees open under the basket. Barker with good defense, but a reverse layup is made by Chelsea Lees on the second chance opportunity. Grizzlies up 4. Blake has the ball for the Colts. To Taw. Taw with the ball. Young in coverage. Switching directions is Taw. Young all over, finding Barker. Barker will lay up from a few feet away. Murray grabs the rebound. Howlett and the Grizzlies head up court. Barker in coverage from Howlett. Howlett forced to move it. Young now. Blake in coverage. Chelsea Lees has it. Going underneath for Dunkel. Dunkel working the post. Finally goes to the right hand. But she'll be taken to the foul line. She's fouled. I think that's the third for Asia Brown. Now a few new players heading in for the Colts as well as the Grizzlies. Cassidy Warren-Timpano as well as Jessica Novak-Simcha entering the game for the Grizzlies as Kelsey Dunkel will shoot 2. First one's good. Second one's no good, and Blake grabs the rebound. Fast break now here for the Colts. Brown driving, spinning, putting it out to Taw. Taw for 3. No good, rebounded by Young. Young crosses half and puts it to Warren-Timpano, who will slow things down for the Grizzlies. Over to Howlett. Novak-Simcha with the ball, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Warren-Timpano, who's got space to drive. To Dunkel for 2. It's good. Good find there by Warren-Timpano. Good shot by Dunkel. 2 points for the Grizzlies, who now lead 20-13. Judy Taw steps back for 3. That one's off the mark. Warren-Timpano grabs the rebound. And Grizzlies getting a bit of momentum here. Driving is Warren-Timpano, unable to go, but rebounded by Dunkel. Howlett almost tipped that one, but it goes to Blake, and she heads up floor for the Colts. Looking to respond, but not hitting the rim with that shot. Novak-Simcha grabs the rebound. Blake catching up to her in coverage. Trying to trap her, unable to do so. Young has the ball for the Grizzlies with a 3-on-3. Driving, right hand. No good. Goes out of bounds off the Grizzlies. Colts will reset. Corey Brown with the ball for the Colts. Moves it left to Blake. To Leah Campbell. To Blake. Blake shooting for 2. It's no good. Out of bounds. Grizzlies will take over. Howlett moves it to Young there over half. Dunkel in the corner. Young over to Warren-Timpano. Thinking about shooting but doesn't. Back over to Young. Got space on the right side going with the right hand. It's off the mark. Tipped out of bounds by Howlett. Colts will take over on their defensive baseline. Michelle Bellozo inbounds to Corey Brown. Blake with the ball. Driving to the right. Big block by Kelsey Dunkel. Got in her way, got her hands up and stopped the ball, but a foul will go against. It'll go against Centennial. So Georgian will be taking over. Big defensive possession there for the Grizzlies. Errant pass from Warren-Timpano is picked off by the Colts. Not getting any points off that turnover, though, is rebounded by Warren-Timpano. Will try again on offense. She's got space, finds Novak-Simcha underneath the basket. Timpano almost grabbed the rebound. Corey Brown ripped it away, and an injured Colt will stop action here. It's Kayla Pereira, who had a bit of a limp in her step, causing for action to be stopped, but she didn't go down to the floor, so she'll remain on the court. Plays back underway as Corey Brown heads up floor for the Colts. She's got space, trying to drive. Real estate in that paint, very expensive tonight. Georgian doing a good job defending the paint, not letting the ball get inside, and it's resulted in only 13 points here for the Colts.
Defensive rebounding has been a key as well, especially in order to break the Centennial press on defense. They just need to start capitalizing on some of these easy looks at the basket they've been getting.
as Howlett picks off a pass attempt by Campbell, but stolen back by Corey Brown. Barker underneath the basket.
Centennial has been really off on some of their shots tonight.
That one, she had a great look at the basket, but a little bit too much on the shot. Hit the shot clock, and that's a turnover by the Colts. A tough attempt for the Colts. They'll transition to defense where it's Dunkel to the layup and one.
Good luck
Lauren
inside.
Dunkel. The harm and the hoop, and she'll go to the line to convert a three-point play for the Grizzlies, looking to take a 10-point lead. Kelsey Dunkel's shot is good, and Georgian lead by 10 now.
Grizzlies got off to a quick start at the beginning of the game and let off on the intensity a little bit and let the Colts back into it. Let's see if they can prevent that from happening in the second quarter here, Sean.
Corey Brown makes that three-point attempt, looking to gain some momentum for her Centennial team. Looking to respond, though, is the Georgian Grizzlies as Young carries it up floor and finds Dunkel in the corner. But will be called for a travel. Colts get the ball back and will have a chance to go on a bit of a run here. Brown has the ball. Crossing half. Driving left hand off the backboard and in. Back-to-back points now for Corey Brown.
She is their leading scorer, so she's definitely someone they got to try to make life tough on, especially down in the paint.
Howlett driving, she's got space. Will take it all the way, or at least try to. Michelle Bellozo is going to be called for blocking. So Mackenzie Howlett prepares to shoot two. And that's where Georgian has really gotten a lot of their success. They've gotten to the free throw line several times tonight. First shot goes. Colts are almost in the bonus again for the second quarter in a row.
Grizzlies still yet to commit a foul this quarter.
Good discipline by Todd Talbot's Grizzly team. Campbell trying to put the moves on Howlett, finally does. Nice little cross out. She's got some space, however, Warren Tempano stepped in to help her out. It's Bellozo shooting the two off the mark, and Eden Young grabs the rebound, who moves up to Howlett. Howlett crosses half and looks for an offensive outlet. Finding it in Warren Tempano. Eden Young has the top of the arc with space, trying to find Cassie Warren Timpano on the inside. Pass a little ahead of her, sails out of bounds. Miriam Sarah Diaz-Somez entering for the Colts. Blake with the ball for the Colts. Sarah Diaz-Somez shot just a little short. Attempted the three-point there. Chelsea Lee's now moving the ball for the Grizzlies. Gotta get it over half. Howlett will do so. Goes off a Colt out of bounds. Grizzlies retaining possession. Refs are going to talk it over and make sure that they awarded the possession of the right team. They'll confirm, and it'll be Cassidy Warren Timpano to inbound for the Grizzlies. Inbounds it to Mackenzie Howlett, who calls the play. Timpano driving with the left hand, has space with the left, fouled on the way up, and going to the free throw line now. It is a shooting foul, however, the Grizzlies are in the bonus with that fifth foul being committed by the Colts. It'll force Centennial to call a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be the Grizzlies heading to the free throw line, and foul trouble might be the difference in tonight's game. Only 6 points separating the two teams, and the Colts have put the Grizzlies in the bonus in both quarters now. Grizzlies have had a lot of free throw attempts.
Several players on the Colts with multiple fouls too, so we got to keep attacking them and force them into substitutions they don't want to make.
Warren Timpano's first shot goes, extending the lead to 7 for the Grizzlies. Second attempt on the way, and it goes. Grizzlies now leading by 8. Pereira inbounds to Blake. Blake to Brown for 3. It doesn't go. Pereira grabs the rebound. Her shot doesn't go. Dunkel grabs that board. Warren Timpano heads up floor for the Grizzlies. Finding Lees. Lees finds Hallett. Mishandled. Brown gets the steal. One-on-one with Dunkel. Trying to go through the contact. No call made. Timpano grabs the rebound. Blake with a big steal. Out to Brown. Now to Pereira. Pereira driving. Hallett poked that free. Foul call does go against Mackenzie Howlett. And Sarah Diaz-Somez will prepare to inbound for the Colts. Blake to Brown. Corey Brown with the ball. Now to Campbell. Back to Sarah Somez. Off the mark. Katie Murray's shot. With the rebound. And Warren Timpano now has the ball for the Grizzlies. Katie Murray moves it to Young. Young leads, got an opening, goes up, gets the 2 points. Good pass by Young. Wide open, Chelsea Lees gets the easy 2. Corey Brown now. Eden Young in defense. Keeping up with Brown, finds Pereira for an open shot. Off the mark. Another missed field goal attempt by the Colts, and the Grizzlies will take over the possession. Who, of course, are in the bonus, and a foul call in favor of the Grizzlies will send Georgian to the free throw line. Another opportunity at 2 points. 2:10 remaining in the second quarter. Chelsea Lees, the shooter. First one no good. Second one is. It's an 11-point lead for the Georgian Grizzlies. 2:09 left to play in the second quarter. Corey Brown has it for the Colts. Judy Taw shooting 3. That's good. She was wide open. It was a nice find by Corey Brown on the opposite side of the floor. Good response by a Centennial offense. Eden Young now with space. Finds Dunkel, open 2. And they will take advantage of the open shot. Brown with the ball now for the Colts, looking to get something going. Taw with the ball. Brown to Sarah Diaz-Somez, top of the arc. Pereira underneath for Brown. Brown fouled. Fouled by Eden Young as she was catching that ball. It's not a shooting foul. So 1:31 left on the clock. It's Colts ball on the offensive baseline. Judy Taw will inbound to Bellozo. Now Corey Brown with the ball. Finding Taw on the far side. Step back jumper for 2 is good. Taw with back-to-back open jumpers. It's 5 straight points for the Colts. Eden Young now. Finding Lees. Lees taking it to the hoop, trying to get up. Called for a double dribble. Colts get the ball, 1:09 left. Timeout is taken by the Grizzlies. With 1:09 left and a 6-point lead, they'll talk it over and regroup. Michelle Bellozo will prepare to inbound to Corey Brown coming out of the Georgian timeout. We're back underway. It's Brown with the ball crossing half. Lee's in coverage to Judy Taw, open on the far side. Driving, standing tall is Eden Young. Good defense by Young, who grabs the steal. Moving to Lee's now. Lee's looking for somewhere to go, and she's going to get called with a travel. A little stutter step before making her move, and that's a turnover by the Grizzlies. Bellozo to Brown. Colts have the ball crossing half. 44 seconds remain in the second quarter. Somes shot off the mark. Lees grabs the ball. Grizzlies transitioning to offense. Howlett has it crossing half. Looking left. Dumps it off to Eden Young, moving right. Murray with the ball now. Taw in coverage on Howlett. 21 seconds remain, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Eden Young with the ball, top of the arc, moving right. Finding Murray inside, Taw with the steal. 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. There's no shot clock as Taw pulls up and makes the shot. Taw with a fire end to the second quarter here as Howlett, with a second left to go, puts up a half-court shot. It's short. The Georgian Grizzlies are going to take a 4-point, 29-25 lead into halftime. Centennial not with the greatest offensive half altogether, but they closed up the half strong, closing in on that Georgian lead, which was at 1 point, 11 points. The two teams clear the floor. We'll prepare for our OCAA Shoot for Cash contest. If you're not familiar with the contest, one contestant will shoot 4 shots, a layup, free throw, 3-point, and a final half-court shot for a chance to win $1,000. They'll have 2 attempts altogether for the first 3 shots, the layup, free throw, and 3-point. And then if they make those shots, they'll have one final opportunity for $1,000 from the half-court line. Last year, we did see one lucky contestant make all 4 shots and win the $1,000. We hope to see it again this season. No luck this time. Our OCAA Shoot for Cash contestant is not going to win $1,000, but thank you for participating. If you would like to get involved with the OCAA Shoot for Cash contest, come on out to a home varsity basketball game. There will be one contestant trying for the cash at halftime, both the men's and women's game. In the meantime, we'll take a quick break. I'm Sean McAvoy, joined by Jeff Nirenberg. We'll be back for the start of the second half.
not the one that's getting dumped by 50.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it'd certainly be nice your first broadcast. The girls team won because they haven't won in like 2 seasons. So yeah, pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
They went winless last year, didn't they?
Yeah. And then the year before that, they maybe had one win. So it's been a tough couple of years.
Yeah, it's pretty much been since 2011
Yeah.
when Summer won pretty much everything
Oh yeah.
in the 06. Yeah, she was OCAA Player of the Year.
Okay.
She won a bunch of stuff.
Cool.
Matthew?
How's it going? Good. How about you?
Good.
Yeah, it's a slow start, but again, I don't know the girls' team at all.
Oh, I was
So
wondering if you got any info from Todd.
I'm gonna reach out to him and I'm gonna start getting some stuff so that I can get a little bit more. Yeah, take my first couple games, work my way in.
Like, you're really good at like not being afraid of a bit of dead air.
Yeah.
There's a lot of young guys who are like, we have to be non-stop.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
and you'll
Exactly.
let plays flow. It's good.
Yeah. Thanks.
So like, don't be afraid of
Yeah.
little plays.
Yeah.
But yeah, the girls are playing good. They're not hitting those easy shots, so, but they're
Yeah.
getting lots of good.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah. I gotta make sure I'm not like
Yeah.
what I used to be on. The old coach, really old coach Marnie. She used to have to mute my games because of the stuff I'd be saying
Oh
while
yeah.
videotaping. Whereas the guys coach is always just let it go.
Yeah.
I still take credit for JP's free throw prowess at the end of his career. He got tired of hearing me chirp him all game long for missing free throws.
All right, I'll let you guys get back at it.
All right. See you out there.
I like the white mamba. I saw that.
All right. As we prepare to get the third quarter underway, it's the Georgian Grizzlies who have won both quarters. They've won both quarters by 2 points and carry a 4-point lead into the start of the second half. It's 29-25 for the Grizzlies over the Centennial Colts. Eden Young inbounding to Cassie Warren Timpano. We're back underway here at the Georgian College Athletic Center. Timpano looks right for Young. Back to Timpano. Moving left, passing left. It's Eden Young with the ball, covered by Blake. Inside for Dunkel, back to Howlett. Howlett puts up a 2-point shot. It's no good, and Dunkel's there for the rebound. Puts it out to Young, back to Howlett. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Finds Warren Timpano at the top of the arc. Pulling up, missing is Warren Timpano. Blake grabs the rebound. Colts with it, over half. Corey Brown now, driving. Fouled there. It's going to go against Warren Timpano. Corey Brown going to line for 2. She's the Colts' leading scorer with 8 points on the game. Make it 9 now, tied for the lead of all scorers in the game. Chelsea Lees and Kelsey Dunkel also have 9 on the Grizzlies side of things. Brown's second shot goes. She's got 10 in the game. And the Georgian lead now cut to only 3 points. Autumn Courtney checking into the game for Eden Young. Cassidy Warren Timpano crossing half for the Grizzlies and setting things up on offense. Finds Howlett with space, now driving the basket. Handing off to Courtney, who's blocked. Tough offensive possession for the Grizzlies. Now Blake going to get called for a travel. Cassie Warren Timpano, as she fell, hung in there just enough, forcing Blake to travel with the ball. That's a good turnover forced by the Grizzlies defense. Kelsey Dunkold inbounding to Cassie Warren Timpano. Grizzlies ball. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's Howlett inside for Dunkold. Dunkold backing down Blake, going to the left hand, getting it to go. Good offensive post moves by Kelsey Dunkold, getting the 2 points for the Grizzlies. Their first points of the half for Georgian. Taw shooting three, no good. Judy Taw had a good finish to the first half, scoring 6 points in the last few minutes. Unable to keep that going at the start of the second half. Dunkold now inside, getting her own rebound. Giving it to Courtney. Courtney to Hallett, wide open for three. It's up and short, no good. Loose ball foul is going to be called against number 23, Kayla Pereira. Young inbounds to Howlett. Howlett to Lees. Back inside for Young. Goes out to Dunkel. Dunkel drives the baseline. Finds Lee in the paint. Going up. Getting it off the backboard and in. Chelsea Lees now with 11 on the night. Blake to Judy Taw. Pereira to Brown. Brown trying to drive on Young. Young standing tall. Blake now taking it. Puts it up, gets the basket to go. Keeping the score close are the Colts, who are down 4 with 7.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Eden Young, bounce pass to Kelsey Dunkold. Back out to Hallett, over to Young. Dunkold one-on-one with a defender. Hands it off to Lees. Lees on Pereira. Unable to get it to go is Lees. Corey Brown now with the ball. To Taw. Grabbing away at the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. I believe that will go to Centennial. It will be the Colts ball off the jump. Judy Taw will inbound. So an errant pass stolen by Eden Young. A little bit behind Mackenzie Hallett, who's one-on-one with Blake. Easy layup, 2 points, Grizzlies. Brown crossing half. Looks right, goes to Blake. Right to Chelsea Lees. Couple back-to-back errant passes by the Colts now. Chelsea Lees mishandling that ball, turns it over. Corey Brown with the steal. And now driving on Eden Young through the contact, gets it to fall, and one. Eden Young's back was turned to Brown. Brown saw that and smartly drove through the contact, got it to fall, heading to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. Brown's first shot goes, first and only one. The three-point play is converted, and Cassie Warden Timpano receives an inbound pass. Grizzlies offense back to work now. Young with the ball, top of the arc. Intercepted by Brown. Pass was well read. Making a play on the ball is Corey Brown, who now transitions to an offense. Three-point shot by Miriam Sidra-Diaz-Somez does not go. And Eden Young's pass out of the reach of Cassie Warren Timpano, and a bit of a careless turnover committed by the Georgian Grizzlies. Jessica Novak-Simcha entering the game for Eden Young. Be Marianne Blake inbounding on the sideline. There's Corey Brown. Far side for Taw, shooting three. That's long. Blake grabs the rebound. Taw will have a second opportunity here, driving, putting it out to Brown, who now drives through Dunkold. Dunkold stood tall, and it'll be a charging foul against Corey Brown. Nice defensive play there made by Kelsey Dunkel, standing tall and strong in the way of a driving Corey Brown. Well, there have been 0 lead changes in the game tonight, and it's the Georgian Grizzlies maintaining a 3-point lead, 35-32. Marianne Blake gets called for a foul. Ball will remain in the backcourt, where Cassie Warren Timpano will inbound from.
Oh, tough one. The Grizzlies need to start taking advantage of all these fouls the Colts are giving them.
Yeah. Brown now to Taw. Taw open for 3, takes the shot. No good. Howlett grabs the rebound. Chelsea Lee now carrying it over half, or passing it over half to Warren Timpano. Wide open, Kelsey Dunkel for 2. Hitting both sides of the rim and not falling. Blake now going the other way for the Colts. Brown pumps and drives. Mackenzie Howlett standing tall, got the hand on the ball. Corey Brown's attempt got blocked. Corey Brown didn't like it, wanted to call there, but looked like Mackenzie Howlett got all ball on that shot block there. So it's Cassie Warren Timpano with the ball. Going inside for Dunkel. Dunkel with a nice post move, gets the easy 2 for the Grizzlies. You can see more and more of that offensive focus going to Kelsey Dunkel in the paint throughout the season. Tonight, really taking advantage of a lot of her opportunities. She's having a strong night. Warren Timpano now with the ball, driving for the Grizzlies to Chelsea Lees. Lees gets fouled. It will not be a shooting foul. Grizzlies will have it.
But the next Colts foul will put the Grizzlies into the bonus for the 3rd straight quarter tonight.
Fouls.
Still with 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Fouls have been an issue for the Centennial team tonight. Feels like the Grizzlies on the offensive side of things are really living from that free throw line, or from that baseline in this case, and it's Dunkel underneath the basket. That same play being run a couple times tonight. Dunkel underneath the basket, open, getting an easy 2. Brown and the Colts will have to respond here. Through the contact, Corey Brown with another and one. Barker entering the game. Rebounded by Belozzo to Barker, trying to go through 2 Grizzlies. Dunkel gets the steal. Novak Simcha and Kelsey Dunkel stood tall. Barker had nowhere to go with it. That's a turnover by the Colts. Dunkel now driving. Unable to get that one to go. Brown coming back the other way. Another foul going against Cassie Warren Timpano here. So 4 fouls for each team. Brown to Barker. Ta inside. Somez with the fadeaway shot, no good. Tried a fadeaway hook, didn't go. And the 5th foul gets committed by the Colts, and now Grizzlies in the bonus, head to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's Autumn Courtney who'll be the shooter here. First one goes. Two for 2 from the line is Autumn Courtney, so the Grizzlies now with a 41-34 lead. Barker. Foul is going to be called against number 21, Jessica Novak-Simcha for the Grizzlies. Lauren Barker will get a chance to shoot 2 from the free throw line. Barker's first attempt is good. Second one doesn't go. Eden Young grabs the rebound. It's the Grizzlies with a 6-point lead. 3:46 left to go in the third quarter. Warren Timpano one-on-one with Brown. Going up, no good. Brown grabs the rebound. Coming back the other way is the Colts. Barker. Shooting. It's off the mark. Lees gets the rebound. Warren Timpano gets the ball for the Grizzlies and heads up court, finding Chelsea Lees, who's got space ahead of her, taking it to the rim. No good. Lauren Barker grabs the rebound. Ta. Shooting. No good. Lees with another rebound. Novak-Simcha with the ball, putting it to Young. Young moves it to Lees, inside for Novak-Simcha. Working the paint, ball's up, no good. Young grabs the rebound, trying to go up with it through contact. Young wanted a call there, doesn't get it. Went off the hand of Olivia Thompson, out of bounds. Young puts it out to Warren Timpano, driving to her left, spinning to her right, fading away off the rim. Rebounded by Asia Brown. Wide open right underneath the basket, Michelle Bellozo. Now wide open on the other end, Chelsea Lees, who can't handle a pass. Turnover by the Grizzlies. Colts building momentum here, trying to get back into the game. They're down 4, 2:19 remaining in the third quarter. Marianne Blake heading up court for the Colts. Asia Brown to Ta for 3. No good. Lees with another rebound. Warren Timpano with the ball for the Grizzlies, setting things up on the offensive end. It's Lees with space to her right. Back over to Dunkel. Easy 2. Good ball movement by the Grizzlies. Blake outside for Pereira. Pereira to Bellozo for 2. Shots up. No good. Young grabs the board. Young will have to carry the ball herself, trying to move it up floor for Lees. Out of bounds, turnover by the Grizzlies. Sometimes that full court press has worked for the Colts, other times really hasn't. This time it does. Forced a turnover.
When the Grizzlies have been able to break it, though, they have been getting good looks inside. They just haven't capitalized on all of them. The Colts are lucky to be in this game so far.
The amount of fouls that have been committed by the Colts, it's amazing that there isn't a bit more separation in the score. But Colts continue to claw through it, and they're heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. Michelle Bellozo will be the shooter here. First shot's good for Bellozo. Second one is not. Rebounded by Lees. Georgian heads up floor. Judy Taw is going to get called for a foul here for the Colts. Grizzlies will head to the free throw line once again to shoot 2. Cassidy Warren-Timpano, the shooter here. First one's good. So it's the Grizzlies with a 6-point lead. 1:19 remaining in the third quarter. Warren-Timpano to shoot again. Makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Jessica Novak Simcha, sorry, and Colts with the ball now. Blake has the ball for the Colts, moving it to Bellozo. Pereira in the corner, back to Belloza. Kelsey Dunkel did a good job of switching off her. Got in the way of Bellozo. No fouls called, and Colts have it on the baseline. Inbounds to Brown. Blake now. Blake drove, got through a little bit of contact, shot went up. She'll go to the free throw line. It's a hold against Mackenzie Howlett. Blake's shot is good. One of 2 from the line there, and Dunkel grabs the rebound, heads up floor for the Colts. Now 2-on-1. Dunkel to Howlett, trying to get a shot off. Good defense by the Colts, who got back in time to break up that possession. Bellozo mishandles it. Now Asia Brown with the ball. This is to Marianne Blake. Her shot's up, misses. Chelsea Lees grabs the rebound. Eden Young with the ball. Up floor for Novak Simcha. She's got Lees on her right. Young at the 3-point behind her, driving. Going inside, Dunkel with the ball now. 31 seconds left. Lee's shot up, misses. Marianne Blake grabs the rebound. There is a shot clock, about a 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Pereira pumps, drives, missing. Asia Brown grabs the rebound. Off the hand of Blake, out of bounds. Grizzlies are going to have the ball with 7.7 seconds left. Try and get a last-second score before this third quarter comes to a close. Barker checks into the game for Blake. Eden Young will inbound. They'll be inbounded to Mackenzie Howlett. Over Mackenzie Howlett to Chelsea Lees. Lees, 5 seconds remaining. Novak Simcha with the ball. Trying to go inside to Dunkel. Can't grab the pass. Asia Brown broke that play up, and with 1.1 seconds left on the clock, third quarter is going to come to a close. Grizzlies lead 44-39. So it's 44-39 for the Grizzlies, and it'll be a close, competitive fourth quarter of action as both teams look to battle for their first win of the season. So it's a close game at the start of the fourth quarter. 44-39 lead for the hometown Georgian Grizzlies. Judy Taw takes the inbound pass, and we're underway in the fourth quarter. Kelsey Dunkold is your leading scorer at the end of 3 with 17 points. Barker grabs the rebound, and Lauren Barker will get called for a push. And Georgian will get the ball here. First possession of the fourth quarter for the Grizzlies. Kelsey Dunkold has 17, Corey Brown has 15. Those are your 2 leading scorers for each team. Hallett trying to go end-to-end. Barker with a big block, but cleaning that up is Chelsea Lees getting yet another rebound and finishing it off for the score. Chelsea Lees having a good night tonight. So that was Chelsea Lee's 13th rebound of the night. Chelsea Lees actually has a double-double with 13 points, 13 rebounds. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be the Grizzlies retaining possession. Dunkold out to Young. Young has space and decides to shoot for 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Heads it to Taw. Back to Corey Brown. Sees this opening, takes it. Just off the mark. Dunkold grabs the rebound, moves it to Eden Young. In the offensive end now, pass goes to Kelsey Dunkold. Pulls up. Off of Chelsea Lees and out of bounds. Colts take over. 7-point lead for the Grizzlies, 8:47 remaining in the fourth quarter. Dunkold covering Brown. Howlett now in coverage on Taw, who shoots the 3. It's off the mark. Bellozo, good read on where that ball was going, grabs the rebound, gets the 2 points. Colts lingering around in this one. Georgian going to work on offense. Howlett saw a lane, try to take it, but swatting that away was Lauren Barker. Katie Murray now enters the game for Autumn Courtney. Howlett trying to go to Dunkold in the paint. Corey Brown did a good job getting a hand in there and swatting that away. Inbound now goes to the baseline. Inbounded to Dunkold. Leads to Howlett, open for 2. Gets it to go. Nice shot by Mackenzie Howlett, extending the lead to 7 points for the Grizzlies. Bellozo driving, gets a shot up and good. Grizzlies up 5. 8 minutes left to play. Eden Young with the ball. To Chelsea Lees on the outside. Trying to go to Eden Young in the paint. Young fights for it, grabs the ball, now working, goes to the left hand. He's going to go to the free throw line. Judy Taw is going to get called for the foul. The Centennial Colts foul troubles continue. Within 2 minutes, 16 seconds here in the fourth quarter, they've committed 2 fouls. Young missing her first. Second one goes. It's a 6-point lead for the Grizzlies. Corey Brown moving it to Bellozo. Trying to find, Blake gets it inside, trying to go up for the shot. It's blocked. Blocked by Dunkold. Went out off Dunkold, so the Colts will retain possession on the offensive baseline. Taw will inbound. To the far side, Thompson's shot doesn't go. Blake fights off Lees for the offensive rebound. Lee's getting it on the second attempt. Howlett now with the ball to Young, who crosses half. Dunkold to Murray, open on the right side. One-on-one with Taw, driving, shots up. did a good job of backing down Judy Taw, but losing her balance and unable to get the shot off was Katie Murray. Colts now working on the offensive side of things. It's Thompson to Blake to Taw, open for three. She takes it. A little too long. Murray grabs the rebound. Fighting off two Colts players. She gets the pass to Hallett, who crosses half and is going to look to take it. Young now for three. No good. Dunkled and Bellozo fought for the rebound. Went off Dunkeld's hand, and Colts have the ball. So Corey Brown with the ball for the Colts. Crossing half. Eden Young with hands up, tips the ball, forces the turnover. Now to Novak Simcha, who's driving on Brown. Good defense by Corey Brown. Eden Young now with the right hand, off the backboard and in. 2 points for the Grizzlies, forcing Centennial to call a timeout. So with 6:21 remaining in the fourth quarter, the Georgian Grizzlies women basketball team has a 51-43 lead. The 0-3 Centennial Colts taking on the 0-4 Georgian Grizzlies. Both teams hoping to get their first win of the season. This one would be special for the Georgian Grizzlies. First-year coach Todd Talbot yet to get a win for his Georgian side. It would be a special night to win, get that first one under the belt for Todd Talbot. Still lots of work to do, though.
Yeah, 6 minutes left in the game, so we can't stop working yet.
For your head coach, Todd Talbot, what are you saying to your team at this point of the game?
Keep up the defensive intensity. Try to limit your turnovers. Don't give the game back to the Colts.
Absolutely. It's Brown now working against Dunkled in the offensive end. Trying to go inside to Barker, but swatted away by Novak Simcha. Strong defensive play, working the inside by Novak Simcha. Grizzlies now on offense. It's Howlett with the ball. Covered by Brown to Novak Simcha on the outside. Moving it to Lees now. Corey Brown almost poked that away. Howlett taking a last-second three-point attempt. Dunkled with a big rebound out to Lees. Lees turns away from the basket, puts it out to Howlett. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Howlett to Dunkled. Dunkled to Young on the outside. Stepping, driving the baseline. Good take by Eden Young, and her shot goes. Good ball movement by the Grizzlies, and a nice take by Eden Young extends the lead to 10 for Georgian. 5:22 remaining in the fourth. Marianne Blake has the ball for the Colts. Moving left. Taw on the outside for three. That one's no good. Howlett crosses half, moves it. Dunkled open in the paint, going to the foul line. She's fouled, she'll shoot two. Dunkeld's first shot goes. It's an 11-point Grizzly lead. 5:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 for 2 from the line is Dunkel. 12-point lead for Georgian. Blake crosses half for the Colts. Spinning off a defender. Sarah Diaz-Omnes with the ball. Blake now. Bellozo to Blake. Can't handle the pass. Got 6 seconds to get a shot off. A desperate shot attempt with one hand. Bellozo grabs the rebound though. fighting off a Grizzly defender. Shots up. Belozo gets another 2 points for the Colts. Howlett covered by Corey Brown. Nice pick set by Eden Young. Dunkled to Young for three. It's good. Big three there by Eden Young.
Biggest lead of the night for the Grizzlies.
13 points, the biggest lead. Big response there by Corey Brown. Keeping her Centennial Colts within striking distance. 4 minutes remain. Howlett with the ball to Dunkled. Dunkled in the paint to the right hand.
And
Count
one.
the basket and headed to the free throw line to convert an and one play. Kelsey Dunkled continuing to have a great night.
Georgian has done a great job down low tonight. It's really been a key contributing factor to the lead that they've established and been able to hold on throughout the night.
It's so true, Jeff, and not necessarily scoring in the paint, but at least getting to the free throw line for the fourth quarter in a row. The Colts are just one foul away from putting the Grizzlies in the bonus. Grizzlies playing disciplined basketball. They've committed no fouls here in this fourth quarter. Taw driving on Howlett now, shots up. Floater doesn't go. Dunkel grabs the rebound. Errant pass, turns the ball over though. Centennial sticking around. 3:40 remains in the fourth.
And the lack of fouls on the defensive side has really led to a good defensive effort overall. Being able to shut the Colts out without committing fouls.
It's Brown with the ball for the Colts. To Belozo, driving. It'll go against Cassidy Warren-Timpano. Judy Taw will inbound from the baseline. Inbound picked off by Lees. Good defensive play by Chelsea Lees. The foul gets called against Marianne Blake. Chelsea Lees will head to the free throw line to extend the Grizzly lead. Any more points for the Grizzlies and this will be their highest scoring game of the season. In their second game of the year, they scored 60 against Durham. Ultimately lost that one 79-60. However, this time their 60 points might just be enough. They've got a 13-point lead against the Centennial Colts. A little bit of talk at the table there as they clarified how many fouls Marianne Blake had. She does have 5, so she's fouled out of the game. So with 3:32 left on the game clock, Chelsea Lees prepares to shoot 2 for the Grizzlies. They're up 60-47. Lee's first attempt's no good. A warning goes to the Centennial bench. Lee's second shot's good, and Barker inbounds to Brown. Grizzlies lead by 14. Corey Brown to Thompson, quick shot. It's short. Young grabs the rebound. Young to Howlett. Howlett to Lees. Out to Young now. Novak Simcha with the ball on the right side. Michelle Bellozo in coverage. To Dunkel. Dunkel can't handle the pass. Corey Brown to Barker. Barker driving, tries to get a shot up. It's foul is called on Chelsea Lees. Chelsea Lees got her right hand in there. Contact, so foul is called. It's Lauren Barker to the free throw line. However, before then, Grizzlies call a timeout. 2:49 remains on the game clock. 61-47 lead for the Grizzlies. As both teams break from their huddles, the Colts will be on the free throw line shooting two. It's the Grizzlies with a 14-point lead with 2:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. Barker's first attempt's no good. Barker makes her second, and it's a 13-point lead for the Grizzlies now. 2:49 remaining in the fourth. Inbound is tipped out by Corey Brown. Again, knocked out by Corey Brown with a lot of defensive pressure being put on Mackenzie Hallett. Novak Simcha finally gets that ball to Mackenzie Hallett cleanly. She heads up court with some space now. Decides to turn away from the basket, kill some clock. There's 16 remaining on the shot clock. Hallett with the ball. Going inside to Dunkel. Big shot made there by Kelsey Dunkel, who continues to have a great offensive night. She's going to the line once again for yet another and one opportunity. With 2:32 left to go in the fourth. Could be a special night for the Georgian Grizzlies and their head coach Todd Talbot looking at his first win under his belt as head coach of the Grizzlies. The foul shot is waived. Bellozo inbounds to Corey Brown. Barker receives the pass. Now to Judy Taw. Hallett defending Taw. Bellozo tried to get the ball back to Taw, and Hallett swatted it out of bounds. Brown going to work against Eden Young in coverage. Moving it to Barker. Barker covered by Leash. Shots up. Off the backboard and in. A well-contested shot. Novak Simcha now with the ball. Going to get called for an offensive foul. Colts will have the ball again. Down 13, 2:06 remaining. It was Corey Brown getting in the way of Novak Simcha there, forcing the charging foul. And I would look for this ball to be inbounded to Corey Brown, who's been a force on the offensive end all night. The leading scorer for the Colts, just out of the reach of Brown, goes to Barker, who moves it to Corey Brown now. To Bellozo. Bellozo finding space, puts the shot up. Off the hand of Mackenzie Hallett, out of bounds. Colts retain possession. Down 13, 1:57 left. We are under the 2-minute mark, so after every score, the clock will stop. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Todd to inbound. Finds Barker. Barker one-on-one with Lees. Through the contact, gets a shot up. It goes. Nice shot by Lauren Barker. Down 11. Colts trying to get something going here late in the fourth. But it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Mackenzie Hallett finding Lees. Open with missed attempt. Off Michelle Bellozo, out of bounds. Grizzlies hold on to the ball on the offensive baseline. Howlett to inbound. Goes to the top for Lees. Lees puts it out to Novak Simcha for three. Well off, and Colts will come back the other way. Down 11. Taw now. Has to turn the other way. Brown for three. It's no good. Dunkel grabs the rebound. Eden Young to Mackenzie Hallett, who will cross half, and with 1:22 remaining in the game, an 11-point lead for the Grizzlies. Before a forced turnover by Corey Brown, taking it to the basket, no good. Taw, second chance, no good. And Grizzlies defense standing tall once again, clinging to an 11-point lead late in the fourth quarter. 1:04 on the clock. Howlett has the ball. Tries to go inside to Dunkel. Off the hand of Dunkel, turned over. Corey Brown has the ball as she crosses half. Looks right, drives left. Off a little bit of contact from Eden Young. It's going to go against Eden Young. Timeout will be called by the Colts. And they've got to put together a final minute plan of action. Down 11. Well, to set the stage a little bit as to what may very well happen here tonight. It was a trying season last year as the Georgian Grizzlies women team was unable to win a game after starting the season 0-4. They're looking to finally get their first win. It may very well happen tonight. It would be a big checkpoint for head coach Todd Talbot in his first year to get his first win. So now Georgian will call a timeout at the end of that Colts timeout. Extending the break by another minute. .51 seconds remaining on the clock. Any foul goes to the free throw line as both teams will be in the bonus. Judy Todd to inbound. Goes to Corey Brown. Eden Young in coverage. Back to driving through some contact there was Brown. Bellozo has the ball. intercepted by Lees. A big last-minute steal. Hallett has the ball for the Grizzlies. Now pressured by the Colts, has to get the ball off. Finds Dunkel in the offensive end. To Lees, driving to the basket through contact. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Up 11 with 29 seconds left to play. Lee's shot goes. Second shot does not. Barker fighting for the rebound. Foul will go against Jessica Novak-Simcha. So both teams now in the bonus, and the Colts will head to the line to shoot 2. They're down 12. 27.6 seconds remain. Barker's first attempt goes.
Look for the intentional miss here.
Lees with another rebound. Big night on the boards for Chelsea Lees tonight. And Young finds Novak-Simcha on the offensive end. There is a shot clock, 16 seconds on it. 2 seconds separate the game clock and shot clock. Almost forcing a turnover was Judy Taw. Grizzlies will retain possession, and with 15 seconds left to play, it looks like it may very well happen. Georgian Grizzlies are going to get their first win of the season tonight. Mackenzie Hallett driving the paint will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. As the shot clock gets turned off for Mackenzie Hallett's free throw attempts. First one's good. Second one is as well. Lauren Barker inbounds to Corey Brown. Heads up floor. The final 10 seconds of play. And there it is. The losing streak has come to an end. And the Georgian Grizzlies women's basketball team wins here at home against the Centennial Colts. Head coach Todd Talbot gets his first win as coach of the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies now 1-4 on the year. Centennial falling to 0-4. A special night here at the Georgian College Athletic Centre. Well, hopefully the celebration can continue into the second game. The men will tip off at 8 o'clock. We'll be on the live on the call for that. It'll be a little bit after 8 o'clock as they need 25 minutes to warm up. So we'll give it about 25 minutes and we'll be back on the call for that one. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. I'm Sean McAvoy, joined by Jeff Nurnberg. We'll see you for the second game.